Welcome to the course of Introduction to Rail Transportation. In this lecture, we will give a general description of third rail electric system. We are going to cover the following aspects. What is the third rail? How the third rail system technically works. Benefits and disadvantages of third rail systems. Let's first look at what a third rail is. A third rail is a method of providing electric power to a railway train through a continuous rigid conductor placed alongside or between the rails of a railway track. It is used typically in a mass transit or rapid transit system, fully or almost fully segregated from the outside environment. In most cases, third rail systems supply direct current electricity. The third rail system of electrification is unrelated to the third rail used in dual-gauge railways. How the third rail system technically works. Third rail systems are a means of providing electric traction power to railway trains, and they use an additional rail called conductor rail for the purpose. In most systems, the conductor rail is placed on the sleeper ends outside the running rails. But in some cases, a central conductor rail is used. The conductor rail is supported on ceramic insulators or insulated brackets, typically at intervals of 10 feet, that is 3 meters or so. The trains have metal contact blocks called shoes, which makes contact with the conductor rail. The traction current returns to the generating station through the running rails. The conductor rail is usually made of high conductivity steel, and the running rails have to be electrically connected using wire bonds or other devices to minimize resistance in the electric circuit. The conductor rails have to be interrupted at level crossings or at crossovers. And ramps are provided at the ends of the sections to give a smooth transition to the train shoes. There is great diversity about the contact position between the train and the rail. Some of the earliest systems used top contact, but developments used side or bottom contact. The third rail is usually located outside the two running rails, but occasionally between them. The electricity is transmitted to the train by means of a sliding contact shoe. When the shoe slides on top, it is top running. In many systems, an insulating cover is provided above the third rail for protection. Sometimes the shoe is designed to contact the side, called side running, or bottom, called bottom running of the third rail, allowing the protective cover to be mounted directly to its top surface. Benefits and disadvantages of third rail systems. Electric traction systems. While electric power is generated at a remote power station and transmitted to the trains, are more cost-efficient than diesel or steam units. This advantage is especially marked in urban and rapid transit systems with a high traffic density. So far as first cost is concerned, third rail systems are relatively cheap to install compared to overhead contact systems. There's much less visual intrusion on the environment. As third rail systems present the hazard of electric shock, higher system voltages are not considered safe. Direct current of 750 volt is used. Very high currents are therefore used, resulting considerable power loss in the system and requiring more substations. The presence of an electrified rail also makes it extremely dangerous for a person to fall into the track. This, however, can be avoided using platform screen doors or ensuring that the conductor rail is on the side of the track away from the platform. Furthermore, third rail systems must either be fully grade separated or implement some kind of mechanism to effectively stop pedestrians from walking onto the tracks at grade crossings. Through learning of this lecture, we have understood what the third rail is, learned how the third rail system technically works. We have mastered the benefits and disadvantages of third rail systems, and we need to master some related words and expressions of third rail electric system. Want to know more about China's rail transportation? Stay with us till next time. Thank you.